This is Rvision News. Today is Saturday, 29th March 2014. I am Diana Ahmed. Rohingya ethnic identity in jeopardy as population census around the corner. Dire situation of displaced Rohingyas post ousting international NGOs. Nationwide population census in Burma is all set to take place tomorrow, that is on 30th March 2014. However, the ethnic identity of Rohingya people is still in jeopardy. The census is supposed to take place simultaneously all over Burma starting on tomorrow morning. But it seems that Arakan Magh Authority in Arakan State is all set out to force them accept an unrelated term Bengali as their ethnic identity. It will enable Arakan Magh extremists in longer term to legally brand and image illegal intruders and to make their blatant accusations against Rohingya seem true. In this regard, the officials of Mangdo district, the majority Rohingya area, Mangdo and Butidong, have plotted to put Rohingya villages in the area into two categories. The census in the first category of the villages will be carried out first, and that in the second category of villages will be followed subsequently. Thus, there is no doubt that the plan by the Mangdo district officials goes against the standard, said to be on par with international norm set by the central government of Burma. An ill motive behind it could be to enable the authority to force Rohingya accept the term Bengali at the gunpoints of the security force Helunitains. It has also been learned that the authority will not provide any interpreters for non-Burmese speaking Rohingyas, rendering them unable to provide all the necessary data and information. On 27th March 2014, officials of Mangdo Township Administration summoned the village of administrators of Bagana, Padin, Kunkafara and Pantopiin, Lalboina of southern Mangdo to the Township Administration Office. The Township Administration Office told Rohingya village administrators that they would combine these three villages and carry out census in Pantopiin first, and in other two will be done subsequently. Another similar group of the villages is Italia, Hetalia Fara, Miothugi, Haindafara and Niaong Chong Khadirbil. Though all the villages in Mangdo district have been systematically grouped according to the plan put forward by the Mangdo district administrator, an Arakan extremist, not all of them has been known yet. A day earlier, that is on 26th March 2014, head of the Immigration Department Rohingya Township, head of the Rohingya Township Administration and the police head of the township summoned some Rohingya seniors of the village of Chin Khali, Shilkhali such as U Ayub, Umar Khazi and Muhammad Nabi to the residential house of the village administrator, Min Hilang and Arakan. There, the said officials threatened the Rohingya seniors, "You won't be spared alive in this country if you claim Rohingya during the forthcoming population census." Similar warnings have been issued on threats posed against Rohingyas in Pakto, Akyab, Minbia, Morocco, Patakila, Shoknimo and all over Arakan. Besides, the authority is said to have hired only their stooges, not the educated people that can actually help in the population census. Furthermore, Mangdo Township Administrator ordered Rohingya village administrator that they must take the responsibilities of food, transportation and accommodation of the people that will be carrying out the census, although the central government of Burma and the UNFPA have long announced that the government would bear the costs of the people. Therefore, the administrator of the village of Kampu, southern Mangdo, is raising money by charging 3,000 kyat per family. However, in some villages, administrators are raising money only from the families of wealthy background. On the other hand, international humanitarian organizations and international observers were forced out of the Arakan by the violent and marauding Arakan smugglers on Thursday. There is a high possibility that the government has sponsored this violence so as to get rid of international observers during the population census. Absence of international observers will enable them to do all the dirty plays during the census period. In Burma, it is still difficult for people to even breathe without the consent of the regime, let alone carrying out violence against Uyghurs on such a large scale. Having said, we are anxious and extremely concerned of any bad to worst moments that Rohingyas will be made to suffer in the coming days. The government-backed marauding Arakan mobs attacked international NGOs and humanitarian workers and forced them out of Arakan state last Thursday. Besides, they vandalized residentials of the NGO workers, their offices and other related infrastructures. According to some reliable sources, some government forces in civilian uniforms acting under instructions by the high authority also attacked and destroyed the international NGO offices. The Arakan mobs looted rice and other food rations at the displaced camps and took them away by vehicles and other means right before the eyes of police and security force Humanitarian. Since there are no humanitarian workers left to distribute basic necessary commodities to the displaced Rohingyas in Akib and Pakto, some friendly Arakan businessmen tried to deliver some foodstuffs and goods to the Rohingyas. However, they were hindered on the way to the internally displaced camps by Arakan extremists and pseudo-monks. Therefore, according to the latest reports, there is a severe shortage of foods and other necessary goods. Market price of a 50 kg sack of rice is now ranging around 30,000 kyat. If the situation goes on for a few days, it is highly likely that many innocent people have to starve and face untimely demise. Many view that this is being done to pressurize Rohingyas to abandon their legitimate claim of the ethnic identity Rohingya.